Hello, welcome to One-on-One with TVO, this segment of Madife Media Have R. Today, I have the honor to be with a mother who is also a lawyer, an advocate of peace, women, and children, Barrister Abimbola, Badiya, Jack-Oladugba. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning.
Now, something has been going on in this country. I don't want you to look at it as probably somebody who is also a Nigerian. But I want you to look at it as a mother and also as a lawyer. A few weeks back, some children were going to ride jump in one particular state in this federation. On their way to ride jump, they were kidnapped. When you heard this, what came to your mind as a mother?
There is no woman, no mother that will hear of such news that will not be, wary. Over time, it has been a reoccurring situation, despite the effort of the government in eradicating this social menace.
Yes.
It keeps growing and growing. In fact, a few months ago, when we heard about the intervention of the outside world, it was as if that was going to be the end of it all. And we were all happy, jubilating, praising the present administration. Unfortunately, it looked as if we were starting all again. It's a situation that is so disheartening. As a mother, I feel really terrible about that news. In fact, I was sick. I thought about it over and over again. You can't imagine, sending your daughter or your son to go and write an exam full of, excitement that, oh, my child is of age, is now going into the university, only to be faced with a sad news of them, the children being kidnapped. I really want to extend my heartfelt concern to the parents and family of those that were kidnapped. And I want them to know that it is not just their problem. We are all in it. We are battling it together, and by the grace of God, it will be a thing of the past. Okay. They are not alone. But if you are a patriotic Nigeria, I don't see any reason why anyone will, connive with such deadly group. When even it might be the turn of your family tomorrow. Yes, so everybody has to come together. We have to be selfless in this case. As a FIDAN, we have always been on the high, level of this campaign against all forms of violence, against kidnapping and all sorts of social violence that you want to mention. Kidnapping recently has been a really topic of concern to us as FIDANs, because anything that affects children and mothers is our own core value, and that is the reason why FIDA is in existence. And we have been on top of this campaign against kidnapping, and that is the reason why sometimes during our sensitization program also, we also advise how people can be safe, how they can help to prevent kidnapping, things they can do, like try as much as possible to keep your privacy, don't go out anyhow, know this person before you can, have a deal with them. Your children, don't expose them unnecessarily, keep your weight to yourself, keep your trips to yourself, don't expose yourself on the social media, even at work, because we've had stories of how people, sell out their colleagues, sell out even their family members. And don't trust anybody with your children. Don't trust anybody with your private information. Don't trust anybody with your success. Keep it to yourself. Anything can happen.
Thank you so much. I was discussing with some people a few days back, and they said, these children are going to ride jump. They were kidnapped. Do we still remember that? That some of these Chibok girls, that is well over a decade, very close to 2 decades now, that they are still in captivity.
Yes, very well. We know, and then we have continued to also
Because
give our voice.
it's like the voice will bring back our
No,
girls.
like feeders, we have continued to add our voice to this. Everything that we give women, that we give girls, child, you know, the liberty, the freedom to live in a crime-free environment has always been of great concern to us, and that we have continued to do. Yes, recently the national body of FIDA, that is FIDA Nigeria, they also came out, you know, most especially about this recent kidnapping about of children that were going to write jam.
Jam.
Yes, FIDA Nigeria came out to lend their voice to the campaign. And I know by the grace of God, with the full cooperation of the police and all security outfits out there, they should be able to get a headway.
You are a lawyer. What is your take about having a state police? Do you think that may probably solve this insurgency problem in Nigeria? Insurgency
Yes.
or banditry?
Personally, I have that strong belief that to a great extent, it will help to solve it. Yes. You see, when you are talking about a policing system, for instance, I want to take Lagos State as an example. A strange person from, say, from Borno State or Cross River State that does not really know anywhere cannot track criminals around. It might be strange. And you know, because sometimes you cannot fully take away this tribal issue. Yes, the love you have for your tribal man, the love you have for your own brother. Because I've seen cases whereby you will report a case, and maybe because the person in charge of it gets sentimental about issues, justice might not be properly served. So if there's if the state policing is in place, I believe it will do a great deal to that. Every corners of that area, the police they want to use, they know it already. Definitely everybody will be at alert, and they will want to do what is right. You know, whatever anybody does, the law is there. It has specified everything. You understand? So if at all anybody want to try to hide, that is why we continue with the use of social media. We continue with the use of awareness, creating awareness. And social media is doing a great deal these days.
Yes.
There are cases that would have been swept under the carpet. But
and
when they know that all eyes is on them,
yes, so certainly
you know,
they can't just be wished away
yes.
like that. Yes.
So I'm in support of that state policing system.
Thank you so much, Barrister Chief Mrs. Abimbola Badiya Jack-Oladugba, for coming on One-on-One with TBO this week. Don't go away, the program will continue shortly.